Tuesday it is. This is apparently what lavender looks like. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
This is lovely.
It's light purple.
You've trapped my cord over there, man. I want my cord. Give me
I believe
my
you
cord.
made my cord.
I want that cord. Give that cord to me. There. That way
Oh,
it's...
fussy.
Yeah, of course I am.
I made you a nice lunch. Why are you fussy?
It was a very good lunch. How's everybody doing? People out there in the world.
Do you need to be burped?
No, I do not need to be burped. Not at all. Looks like we are live and doing our thing on a Tuesday. It's going to be a Trend Tuesday, which means you get extra points if you get points in a row, if you get answers in a row. So that's something that you'll want to know. Septic has hosted the show already and is first. Look at that. Nailing it with all the points possible. Gets the double whammy right there with 4 points. 3 for being first, 1 for hosting.
I'm going to use the big spreadsheet today.
Strong. That is very strong.
A lot easier to deal with.
But yeah.
Septic. 3 points.
All right. So there we go. They were waiting for people to chime in and get in here. We had our first show already for this particular season. That went well, I feel like. I think it was good. I have been looking at giant trucks, which, there's a truck that is for sale. It's on Facebook in West Virginia, and it's like a 50-ton truck.
Which is just exactly where you want to buy your 50-ton trucks.
Yeah, because if you're going to get a 50-ton truck, West Virginia is probably the place to get an Army surplus 50-ton truck. Right? I feel like if you're going to do it, that's the spot. Somewhere in that area.
Envy of all your neighbors.
What?
I said, be the envy of all your neighbors.
Exactly. So Melissa's here as well.
I'm just going to go into my little...
I found that the problem is that I think that you need to have a license.
You definitely need a CDL license for
that. And so I have to take like some extra classes or something for that and learn how to, secure loads, I guess. And I don't know what I'd have to do.
Craig is third.
And it's not like cheap. It's like $9,000, which is not bad for a gigantic 6x6 truck, but then what?
But more than you want to spend on a lark.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
More than you want to spend on a truck that you're going to drive once a month.
Yeah.
To where? Where are you going to drive it?
I'd go get gravel and put it in the back and then drive it back and we can make a road with it.
Once. You'll do that once.
It's a long road.
Okay.
I could pull trees down with it.
You can pull trees down with the ATV.
Yeah, little trees. Maybe
Barb's
tiny
here.
trees.
Barb has a CDL because Barb drives a school bus
and
must have a CDL.
I did try. There was a website that was like, do a practice test or CDL, and I got 100% on it. It wasn't that hard.
We have 5 people.
They were like, why do tires catch fire? And had multiple choice. And I thought, let me think about it. And then having low air pressure seemed like it would cause more friction and it might rub against the tire next to it and catch fire. And sure enough, that's the answer. Never thought about it before. Was never a thing I even needed to think about. And I was right.
Good job. When
you're inspecting the truck, why should you have your keys in your pocket? Because somebody else could start a truck and run you over. These are the questions on this. If this is the actual CDL, there were 5 or 6 questions that were very specific, and you could guess those pretty well. It was like, how far out do you have to put warning markers if you're on the side of the road? And it was 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet. And I was like, all right.
Feet.
No, you have to do all 3. You have to 3 of them.
Oh.
They gave you 3 different. They gave you options of 3 different ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it wasn't that hard. And so I don't know. Part of me wants to get a CDL now just so that if I ever do need to drive a truck around, I can do it.
You could drive a school bus in a pinch.
Right. Oh,
I think you need extra stuff in order to drive a school bus.
Do you need me to save those children who are stuck in a school bus? Because I can drive a school bus with children in it, no problem. There's definitely more to it than those questions. Yeah, I mean, you have to do a driving test, right? And I've driven larger vehicles like big SUVs and big vans and stuff like that, but I've never driven something gigantic. And this would be very big.
We have 7 people.
Well, we have 7 people who are already on. I'm glad that Barb's here. We didn't know that Barb was going to be here, but she is a wealth of information. Passing the written part is easy. Yeah. The hardest part I would expect would be the driving test, because to like do the driving test for a school bus, first you have to like go find children who will get on your school bus, which is weird, right? Because you're not an actual school bus driver yet. So that's got to be creepy, because you're just pulling up and be like, get in the school bus. I got to pass a test. And they're like, I don't think that's safe. It's like, get in. If you do not get in, I won't be able to get my license.
We have 9 people.
All right. Ian says he's 8th. Just until 8 p.m. Zoom. Yeah, I think that's we're going to try and also have Caitlin at the 8 p.m. Zoom as well. That's my guess. Somewhat multitasking, watching Hamilton on Disney Plus with my friend. All right, well, there you go.
Keith has to be at the 8 p.m. Zoom, too, because he doesn't realize it, but he's been conscripted into service as a coordinator.
No, I haven't.
That's
not
That's
true.
what you didn't realize it means.
What? That is not what it means. I don't have to be anywhere. School bus would make a good mobile home. That's
yeah,
true.
I've seen a few school bus conversions.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mordecai. Let's see. Who else do we have? Druish princesses
It's
here.
warm in my little fort.
We've got Nico. This is good. We've got a bunch of people. We need one more person, I think, is where we're at, right? Is it one more?
Yeah, we need one more.
One more person participating.
One more person.
And we're gonna try and go.
Person.
We're gonna try and go quickly because there's an 8 o'clock meeting that I don't have to participate in.
I made really sure that they're easy questions tonight.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Monday redo.
Ian says it's warm here too. I assume he's pointing to his pants right now. That's all I can expect. What's that?
He's in Guam.
He's in Guam. What is he doing in Guam?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh. Let's see. What else? But yeah, the cool thing about the truck was that it's like a 6x6 truck. So it's not just like you get a truck. That's not, you get a box truck or something.
Is there 6 rows of 6 tires?
No, it is 3 axles with 6 wheels, right? But they're all wheel drive.
Oh.
So it's like a 4x4, but there's 6 of them.
Oh, how's the cardiologist? Thanks for asking. My cardiologist is super great.
Yeah.
I took the chance to ask him if there's actually any legitimate medical reasons not to wear a mask, and he said absolutely not. He did say he has one patient who complains about wearing a mask and says he can't breathe, but to be fair, that guy can't breathe without a mask either because he has COPD. And he shouldn't be leaving the house.
Probably not.
My EKG was normal. I'm going to have blood work done, and then I'll follow up with him in a month. And that's it.
All right. So there you have it. I've shared the show. You saw that. You get a point if you share. You get a point if you host. So I've done that. And
Wait, who's Druish Princess?
What's that?
I don't know who Druish Princess is.
I think that might be Nico.
But I thought Nico was on as Nico.
It could be. Well, Nico's here.
Right.
Yeah. See, Nico. That's.
Oh, so
that's
you're
Twitch
cheating.
Nico.
We only have 8 people.
Ah! You know what? We're doing this. We don't have time for this. We don't have any time for it because we've got to be done by 8. We're rolling.
Oh.
What?
She's just explaining.
All right. Why won't it let you? What is it? What's happening? It's trying to share. Well, you're on Twitch right now. That's part of your problem. That's why.
You definitely won't be able to share on Facebook while you're on Twitch.
Yeah, it's very difficult. All right. I don't know how to solve things for people. Who are we trying to bring in? Anyhow, you know what? We're bypassing the rules. We're gonna blow through this because you have to leave,
Okay.
and and we don't want you.
Question number 1.
We'll wait around for 10 more minutes, and then we'll get somebody, and then we'll have to do it, and it'll be terrible.
Question number 1.
Let's do it.
A cluster of 10 to 20 bananas is called a what?
60 seconds on the clock. What is it called?
I believe this is discussed in one of the Monty Python movies.
That is true. Could be.
Good job, Septic.
Yeah.
Trendsetter.
I like that. Let's see. We've got. Let's see. Converted everyone to Twitch. Yeah, a bunch, a foot, a cluster, a hand, a bunch. A lot of different answers. That's interesting. So a cluster of.
You can't say.
I like that.
Craig, damn it.
Went with cluster. What is a cluster of 10 to 20 bananas called? It's called a cluster of 10 or 20 bananas. That's how you define it. 20 seconds on the clock. All right, let's see who else. Hopefully other people will join. Alan has joined. Look, Alan is here. So we have like 9 now. We are almost to numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we started early.
Number on the bottom says 16.
Yeah, we'll see. A lot of those people are doubled up, and I'm on things and stuff like that.
Damn it, Keith.
Right. All right, let's go to the chat. And we'll wait for Facebook to catch up. But yeah, it looks like Melissa was the first to say bunch. Karen was the first to say foot. Craig said a cluster like a jerk. Danny said a hand. Ian said anadiaphobia.
That's the fear of ducks.
Yeah, the fear of ducks. And then I think those are all the new ones. And Smiles is here. Look, we made it to 10.
We have 10.
See, I called it. I called it right.
Okay, we caught up.
All right, so those are all of the answers. What is the correct answer?
A hand of bananas.
Hand of bananas. Hand of bananas. Good old Hannah Banana. Danny gets the 2 points. Remember, we're doing a Trend Tuesday, so if you get correct answers in a row, you get bonus points as well. So this will be 1 point. Like, for instance, if you get the first question right, you get 1 point, assuming you don't have the bonus point, right? And if you get the second answer correct, you get 2 points for the second one, and you get 3 for the third one, and 4 for the
right
fourth
now,
one.
Danny, Nico, and Septic are eligible to trend on
there
the
you
next
go.
question.
All right, question number 2. We're blown through because there's a meeting at 8 o'clock, and we got to be done.
Remember, people, spelling doesn't count.
I know your legs are full of pancakes, but we got to go.
What is the study of bumps on the head called?
All right, let's do this. 60 seconds on the clock. It is 6 and 7 and 8.
I thought
bunch.
it was 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. I thought that was the
Yeah,
lyric.
yeah. That's right. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot
Bunch.
Daylight come
Come
and
and
we
we
won't
won't
go
go
home. All right, there you go. Ian says, right, it's a bunch. All right.
We have a trend, y'all.
There's a trend happening. That's not the trend we're going for, but you have 30 seconds on the clock. You could break that trend perhaps as well. The study of lumps on the head, bumps on the head. I'm going to say that is head cancer science.
No.
No? You should get it checked out.
Somehow I don't have Ian on my spreadsheet.
Why don't you have Ian on your
Technically,
spreadsheet?
this is your spreadsheet, so I guess we should ask why you don't have Ian on your spreadsheet.
Because I don't like Ian.
Oh.
Yeah. Go into the chat because time is up. Craig's going to watch some Beetlejuice tonight because of that song. That was a good movie. I haven't seen that in a while. But Beetlejuice?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. Did you get the email today about our Amazon Prime household?
What's on Amazon Prime?
I think Beetlejuice.
Oh, you said it a third time. Oh, God, you shouldn't have done that. What? No, I didn't get any email. What about?
Oh, okay.
I didn't read anything, at
I'm
least.
sorry.
What was it about?
It was about how you can now, in our Amazon Prime household, you can have profiles for Prime Video.
Yeah.
So now when you log in to watch Prime Video, you won't see all the shit I've been watching. You can set your own profile so you just see the shit you're interested in.
Very cool.
So basically, they've caught up from Netflix 3 years ago. Congratulations, Amazon Prime.
All right. Good job, Amazon Prime. I won't keep getting suggestions for toddlers and tiaras.
I don't watch Toddlers and Tiaras. You forbade it. I was It was very clear.
It's terrible.
He was very, very clear with me that I was not permitted to watch Toddlers and Tiaras.
No.
It's like
It's a nightmare.
one of the biggest lines in the sand he's ever drawn in their relationship. He was like, no, no, no. And then I let someone log into my Netflix and they watched it and he like flipped out.
It is just a predatory, terrible thing. Like kids in beauty pageants. Oh, it's disgusting.
I just want to be clear that when he said you can't watch Toddlers and Tiaras, I wasn't like, what? That is terrible news. How dare you? I was like, okay.
No. Yeah. No, I didn't forbid you from doing it. I just said I couldn't be in a relationship with you.
I just said I had to move out.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to be in a household that does that.
You are absolutely allowed to watch Toddlers and Tiaras
somewhere
with a different permanent address.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
And what was my reaction?
You're like, but Melissa does it.
No, I was not.
Craig says phrenology. He's the first one with that. Alan says mental masturbation, which that is lumpy for some reason. I'm not sure why. Septic says aphomonologist.
Phomologist.
Yeah. Barbara goes with herpesology.
Oh my. Everyone spelled phrenology right.
Yeah. All right. How would we know that? Is that because the correct answer is
phrenology?
All right. Craig gets the 2 points for that one.
We have two trenders right now. Danny and Nico are both trending. They got 2 points for that one.
Ooh, very exciting.
Good job.
All right, let's move on to question number 3.
A lot of people could trend on this one. In the United Kingdom, what is the day after Christmas known as?
Septic. For the love of God.
God.
We will come through this screen if you don't get this one right. Oh, got it. All right. Oh, no. Now he's talking about boxing? No, it's after Christmas. We're talking about after Christmas.
No violence.
Yeah, don't fight after Christmas.
We don't like violence.
Ah. Dear God, why? All right. We've got 35 seconds left on the clock. Get the answers in. We seem to have a theme here. I feel like a lot of people.
Damn you, Craig.
Oh, we have a new contender.
Oh shit.
Yanni Vanyak.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome. They say New Year's. It's New Year's. Unique answer. Alan's gone with Mike Tyson Day. All right. So there we go.
I'm so lost. Okay.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Time's up. We're going to the chat.
Thank God.
There you go. Lots of Boxing Days, it looks like. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up. And so, yeah, it looks like the first person to get that was Craig. Septic seems upset with Craig for getting it first, despite the fact that Septic is from the UK and Craig is not from the UK. Commodore Carl has joined us. Hello, Carl. Glad to have you at the show. We're doing some trivia. If you'd like to participate, you just throw your answer in the chat in the time allotted and you get make-believe internet points. We're doing a Trending Tuesday, which means you get consecutively more points if you get right answers in a row. We have a couple people right now who are on a trend from question number 1, and we'll see if they can carry it all the way through. If they can do it through the whole entire show, it's like 50 points that they can get just from
55.
the 10. Yeah, 55 points from 10 questions. That's a big deal going into the rest of the week because whoever wins the week, right, gets this limited edition, another Wasted Hour t-shirt. Look at that right there. You can own this. We will ship it to you anywhere in the world. And so, yeah, you get that if you are the winner at the end of the week. So you definitely want to try and get as many points as you can. All right, so time's up over on Facebook as well. Is Boxing Day the correct answer?
Heck yeah.
It is. Craig gets the 2 points for that. A lot of other people with that answer.
We have 2 people right now who could go all the way.
That is very exciting. And I assume they call it Boxing Day because Christmas is called Unboxing Day.
You'd have to ask Septic.
I don't know.
Oh, Diana got her t-shirt today.
Yay!
And she said it was as soft as advertised. She really likes it.
Good. I'm glad you like it, Smiles. Enjoy it. It is a very nice soft t-shirt. Let's go on to question number 4.
Question number 4. In a court of law, what is the term for a voluntary written statement made under oath? It's written. It's written.
Mm-hmm.
It is not spoken. It is written.
It's written. A written statement that you have written down, just so you know.
Craig is doubling up. Craig is trying to confuse the shit out of me. I see you, Craig.
Right. He is trying to do it twice. Let's see. We got some answers in. This is good. Craig has jumped back and forth between Twitch and YouTube for some reason. Not sure why that is. I feel like our new folks, Yanni over there, I feel like Yanni's been here before. I remember that name. That's not someone brand new, but it's been a few weeks at least. Hopefully Yanni will tell us if that's the case or not. No, you haven't. All right, I was totally wrong. For some reason, I thought that you had been on here before. So that's cool. Well, everybody say hi to Yanni, man. Look, we got a new people here. We need to make friends.
Oh, God. I'm getting lost.
All right, time is up. Let's go to the chat. And let's see what people have for question number 4. It looks like a big trend towards affidavit. That's what we're going. And then Alan goes with after David, which is very similar to affidavit. And let's see. Look, we're making friends. Everyone is friends. Friends. Craig says, I'm moving around the house, so I've got Twitch on my computer when I'm in the office and YouTube on my phone. Twitch lays on my phone for some reason. Oh, all right. Lags. Oh, lags on your phone. Interesting.
Okay, I think I got them all.
You think you got them all?
I think so.
All right, time's up over on Facebook as well. So last answers have already gotten in. Is the answer affidavit?
Yes.
Affidavit. Will you accept after David?
I will accept after David.
An affidavit.
Because it's a fake second Monday.
Yeah, why not? It's fake second Monday.
I just want to say Craig has been the first person to answer correctly on the last 3 questions.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a second trend. He's not only getting correctly answered, but he's also trending for the first answer as well.
Nailing it right now, Craig.
Oh, nailing it. All right. Question number 5.
Question number 5. In Greek mythology, who is the god of love?
God of love. Hey, Trey is hosting us. Look, it's Gunter the Dancing Penguin. Thank you, Trey. We appreciate it. All right, 60 seconds are on the clock. Oh, we've got somebody went out ahead of Craig. And look who it is.
I had to say something.
Oh, look who has taken. If this is right, Yanni might take the crown from Craig because Craig was not able to get it in fast enough. Oh my goodness, we may have a new champion first. We'll see. We'll see if it actually holds up. We've also got Aries. We've got Eros, which is the odds-on favorite. It looks like Cupid, says Ian, and Trey has joined us. That's good. Glad that we've got some more people. I was first on my screen. It's all good. Yeah, but you know what? We go by the official chat. And on the official chat, oh, no, they're tied. You know what? They're tied. If you look at the stamp there, both 43 seconds. 19, 20, 43. Ooh. Alan goes with
both get the double point if they were both right.
Yeah, that we have to spread the wealth there maybe. All right. Chat, going to the chat because time is up. Alan goes from a blast from the past, Errol's Video Rental. Do you remember Errol's? Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they were then a internet provider. Like you could dial in just like a AOL, America Online. And so there we have it. No, you know what? Yanni, we don't have to split it. If it's correct, you're both going to get it. So let's see. Time's up over on Facebook as well. We need to know if the correct answer is Eros.
It is. They both got the bonus point.
What? Oh, wow. With a tie. Oh, that's awesome.
I have an update.
Yeah.
We now only have one person who can go all the way.
Only one person. We've lost one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. One person still trending. You can start your trend later, though, right?
Yeah, we have people who started their trend on question number 2 and they're doing great. But we only have one person who started their trend on question number 1 and is still going.
Yeah, any idea who that might be? Anyone have a guess who might still be on the trend from question number 1? Let's go to question number 6 while people are answering that.
Question number 6. What is the name of the only mammal with the ability to fly? Not glide.
Yeah.
Fly.
That's an important distinction because some people are going to try and say flying squirrel because it has the word flying in it, but that's not what they do.
They glide.
They glide. So we're looking for a flying mammal only.
Way to give a big ass hint. I like it.
Yeah, because there's still going to be somebody.
Monday.
Someone's still going to say flying squirrel.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we have a different first this time.
Another different first.
Wait, is it tied again?
Let's
Son
see.
of a bitch, it is.
No. Is it? No.
Oh, no. Craig tied with Melissa. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, not a tie this time. Looks like Nico got it in clean before everybody else, assuming it is the right answer. Craig wants to know, are they also known as sky puppies?
No.
No? All right. We have 5 seconds left. Get your answers in so we can give you make-believe internet points, assuming that you get the correct answer. We're going to the chat. While we're waiting for Facebook to catch up, don't forget we also have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. You can go get that any place that you can get podcasts. Just search for Another Wasted Hour. We got some trivia there, some like crazy news from around the internet, and a bunch of comedy and some really great musicians from the Washington, D.C. area that you've probably never heard of before. So very talented people. Go check that out and, subscribe. Give us a review, some stars if you like it. We would appreciate that as well.
Ian gets a style point for his answer. Would you like to read that out loud?
Sure. Let's read his answer out loud. Airplane pilots.
Yep.
That's, yeah, sort of. They're not doing it on their own reconnaissance, though.
Yanav also gets a style point.
For Wright brothers?
Yep. And Alan gets a style point.
Alan says Bruce Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne. A lot of people don't know his alter ego is actually Sky Puppy. I'm Sky Puppy.
Sky Puppy.
All right, our first answer in was bats. Nico got it first. Is that correct?
Yes.
It is.
In
Nico gets the 2 points.
German, bat is Fledermaus,
Mhm.
which literally means flying mouse.
Yeah.
And so Batman is der Fledermausmann.
The Fledermaus, which sounds like a flat mouse to me.
Ich bin der Fledermausmann.
Yeah. Deflator mouse always makes me think it's a flat mouse, like a mouse that you've deflated. And it just is very upsetting. Danny has a review of the podcast. The podcast is great and bingeable. I am up to September 2019. And my binging, in my binging moments, I have learned so many weird news stories. They're actually true. I also have a list of places I need to check out in DC when we get down there. So to hear great bands. Yeah, definitely do that. Oh, you're working backwards. I was going to say, that's pretty impressive if you'd gotten through all of that already. All right, so if you got bats, you get a point. Let's move on to question number 7. We're blowing through this. Usually we goof off a little bit, but we got a meeting at 8 o'clock. So we have to make sure that we're out of here on time. So we're moving on to question number 7.
Question number 7 is a maths question. What is the square root of 81?
There you go. 60 seconds on the clock. For anybody who's new here, we do this at 7 o'clock every night. As long as we've got at least 10 people watching, we've got trivia for you. We do it every night at 7 o'clock Eastern U.S. time, I guess is how it's
Standard time.
standard. Is that what it is?
Eastern Daylight Time now, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But the eastern of the United States, we're over here just outside Washington, D.C. So if you're ever bored at this time, we should be here as long as everybody else is as well. If for some reason we're not here, check out our social media. We're Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook and A Wasted Hour on Twitter. And we'll post up there if there's some technical issues or something like that, or if we've canceled because there's not enough people. But usually 7 o'clock. You may want to subscribe or follow and hit the notification so that you're told when we go live, because you can get points just for being one of the first people here and yelling first, second, or third into the chat in the right order. Let's go to the chat. Let's see. We've got Mighty Mouse's cousin, which I think is probably a reference to the previous question. That's my guess. And lots of 9s, which is weird. Everybody seems to be saying no in German. And Yanni says, man, I think my stream was behind. Well, yeah, you may need to refresh sometimes, but I would expect that you're not all that behind everybody else, but sometimes it can get wonky for people. Ian says 9. People wrote 9 before I saw the question. Oh, it might have been also that they heard it on the audio. I think you were answering. You may have been saying it before I hit the button. Alan went with Rammstein, which I'm not sure if that's a reference to just German. Yeah. Should I be concerned that before I did the math, I was picturing trees with square roots?
I like it.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty good.
There's an artist who does this crazy stuff. He makes tree sculptures with live trees. He trains them to do these wacky shapes and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be like it goes out and he'll make like a wicker chair kind of out of all the branches, then it'll go back into a trunk and then up to a normal tree, or make arches and things like that. It's really wild.
No,
trees.
It's more than that. He does like an actual.
He shapes trees.
Tree trunk is a different shape.
Yeah, if you think about it, like, you know how like if a tree is growing near a barbed wire fence and it grows around it?
That guy.
Yeah. And it grows around like the post, or it grows around a bike. If you put a bike up next to a tree, it'll grow around the bike. It kind of like that, but he's able to make like shapes and stuff with it. I think there's one with like a heart that he made, but it's pretty crazy. All right, so time's up over on Facebook. Looks like a lot of people said the answer 9 is 9 correct.
Yep.
It is.
Good job, gang.
Yes. Well done, everybody. Let's go on to question number 8.
Question number 8. The Prime Minister of Canada is Justin Trudeau. But who is the head of state?
Who is the head of state? 60 seconds on the clock. Do we have anyone who's still trending since question number 1?
We do.
One person still alive. Oh, my goodness. Could get all of the points.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are trending since question number 2.
What? Wow. That's just one down. So 4 people still trending since question number 2. You could go all of the way. Ursula's joined us. Hey, Ursula, we're seeing you over on Facebook. We've 30 seconds on the clock. 25 now, really, for being honest. Ian has an interesting answer. Do you see what he's got? It might be true.
Hang on.
No. He says it's Tim Horton. He's not the head of state. Definitely makes things happen, that's for sure. When you wake up in the morning. For those that don't know, Tim Horton, a place where you go get your coffee up in Canada. Hey, look, we've got a new follower, everybody. We're at 29. We're one away. We could get all 30 here soon. Oh, this is very exciting. We have a new friend, everyone. It's official. They like us. They actually like us. All right, time's up. Let's go to the chat.
Anna, what do you mean you lost your streak? You can still answer.
Yeah, you can still answer.
There's still time. Hurry.
There's still time. Well, she's not going to hear this.
I know.
Right? Until after I hit time's up. And then it's going to be so unfortunate. Why did she think she lost her streak?
I don't know.
Unless it was from the previous question.
Maybe.
No, she got it. She got the last
previous
one.
question correct.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer.
You can just cheat. No. So for the record, we do a thing called boating here. Septic is the one that invented that. And so if you see an answer you think might be correct, you can always cheat off that person. But do not go and search it on the internet. That's actual cheating. That just makes you a bastard. If you go and like Google it or try and Wikipedia something, come on. You cheat off your fellow your fellow trivia goers here. That's the way you do it as a team. Looks like we've got several answers. Craig wants to know if we can grow chair trees on our land. I suppose. Yeah, sure. And he goes with the queen. He was the first with the queen, just as the queen. I don't know if that's specific enough.
I'm feeling lenient tonight.
QE2. We have Queen Elizabeth II. Septic says my queen. Barbara just says no. Just no.
No.
Some other queens.
Barbara also says Batman.
The Septic says I voted because I didn't know what a head of state is. It's like the person who represents the government, right? In the U.S. we have a president, but all right, there you go. Prime minister sometimes I get, but there's like places.
Prime minister's not a head of state,
right? Prime minister isn't the head of state. There's a lot of presidents,
right?
That also like
it just depends on the country.
Yeah, countries will have both sometimes.
Canada's unique because it has two. The UK is unique because it has two.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what is the correct answer?
It's Queen Elizabeth II.
It is Queen Elizabeth II.
I'll take any variation of Queen, the Queen, whatever.
It looks like Craig is back on the money.
I'm not accepting Tim Horton.
Not accepting Tim Horton. Oh, that's very
Their coffee's
sad.
effing delicious, and their donuts are lovely.
Is it a style point?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's see. Trey says Queen of England or Freddie Mercury. That's one. Because Mordecai just said Queen.
Oh.
So which one is it?
Why not both?
Septic says like a prime minister, sort of, but the head of state is the queen in this case.
Yeah, the prime minister actually gets shit done.
Right.
And the queen just kind of sits there and is like, I'm the queen, bitches.
Goes to ceremonies, I guess, and things like that. All right, let's move on to question number 9, which is otherwise known as the second to last question or the Gunter question.
It's the penultimate question.
Whatever. Don't.
It's the penultimate question.
It's just going to make it awkward.
When you can't make me not say that.
But it makes people mad. They're going to be mad and then they won't come back ever again.
Only one person.
It's
make mad. And that person's not even here. So
it's
it
the
worked.
square root of 81 question.
It's the penultimate question.
Let's do it. Question number 9.
Question number 9. In which city can you find the Charles de Gaulle Airport?
The Charles de Gaulle Airport. 60 seconds on the clock. Where would you find that? We know where Charles lives. It's near London. Right? We don't necessarily know his last name.
We do not necessarily know his last name.
It could possibly be de Gaulle.
5, 6, 7.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what people say in the chat because we seem to have a trend happening. Septic likes the Gunter question. Melissa says the Gunter question. All right, we have 20 seconds left on the clock to get your answers in. Ian has spelled Paris the worst way possible. It's like Eon Flux for some reason. I'm not sure why you have chosen to do it that way, Ian, but it's not a hard word.
Oh my gosh, this is getting so confusing.
Why?
Oh my god. Okay.
You just whatever number.
Why did I agree to this?
Whatever number the question is minus the last question they
Unless
missed.
there was a bonus point.
Unless there's a bonus point. That's true. Let's go to chat. Alan goes with Hilton. Hey, Barb has joined us and is now following. Look at that. We have 30 people. That was our goal. Woo! Yay! That's so exciting. Where's somebody? Sort of. I mean, just a little bit. That's cool. Look, the little like we have to go back. We have to go back to the other scene where it shows the little thing because now it's going to show all 30 people. That's very exciting. All right, so time's up over on Facebook as well. Looks like the odds-on favorite is Paris. Paris seems to be the one that everybody really liked to go with. First person with that answer was Craig. Alan went with Hilton because that's her last name, apparently.
Got it.
Yeah. Alan likes to answer in the most opaque way possible.
I like it. I'm into it. Alan, we should meet someday.
It's like a puzzle. Have you not met Alan?
No.
Are you sure? He's been to our house. No? All right.
Usually when people come to the house, I just hide upstairs. Or
That's
I'm cooking
true.
something and they just see my feet at the top of the steps.
Alan, you've never met Caitlin. I'm partially surprised by that. You've also been to his house.
I've been to his house and he wasn't home at
He
the time.
was- yeah,
but
he
I met
wasn't.
his cat. His cat was lovely.
And then we stole a treadmill
We
from
did
his
steal a
roommate,
treadmill.
who gave it to us freely. Is the answer Paris?
Yeah.
It is! All right. Congratulations. Craig gets the 2 points there, and then everybody else who guessed Paris also gets a point. Plus whatever your trend is. Remember, we'll go over the points at the end. Lord knows if you're following along at home, good for you. We'll see if it actually lines up. Barb says that was just a lucky guess because I've actually been there.
But I've actually been there.
But I've actually been there. Yeah, it shouldn't be a lucky guess if you've been there. You had to pull in to there at that point. All right,
We
so
have one more question left.
one less. This is it. We've blown through. We've done such a good job. We powered through because we've got a meeting at 8:00. A lot of the times we go the full hour, but we'll still have to go over points and things like that and give you the business. So all of those things still to come. But look at this. At 7:40, we're getting to the last question. We're blowing through it. Question number 10 is...
From high school chemistry class to everyday life, what does the chemical formula NaCl represent?
There we go. That's what we need. We need NaCl. Yeah, just a little of that. 45 seconds on the clock to get your answers. And for the last question, let me ask you this. Do we have a chance that somebody's going to run the table?
Yes.
Yep. This could be it. We get to watch this happen in real life. It happened last week, right?
Yeah.
Patrick, I think, was the person who did it.
It was Emily.
That was Emily. Emily ran the table. So Emily ran the table last week, and it looks like we've got a shot. Maybe Craig will run it this week. We'll see if it happens. One last question for him to get right, and he could get the entire Trending
You're
Tuesday.
not saying the right person.
What, Craig?
No.
No. What?
It's not Craig.
Oh, it isn't.
No.
Who is it?
It's Nico.
Nico. Oh, I thought Craig was the one that had the trend.
No, he has a trend since question 2.
Oh, I was way wrong on that. Nico is the one that could get it. Interesting. I was totally wrong. I thought you said that it was Craig. I was way wrong on that. Let's go to the chat and see if we've got a final winner. This is the chance for Nico. Apparently, it was that Craig had all of those first ones in a row, and I didn't. For some reason, I didn't realize that didn't mean.
No,
he
he
was
had
getting
a trend of getting the first.
Yeah.
But he didn't get question number 1 correct.
See, I thought you said he had gotten the last 3 correct on question number 3, and so I was like, oh,
No.
well then that's him. It looks like Alan's gone with Nachos Bel Grande, which I don't think is an element per se. I don't know that they go down to the element level when you're ordering a Nachos Bel Grande.
I have a decision to make.
You do? All right. It looks like Yanni is the first one to say salt. First one with that answer. Trey is the first one to say table salt. Druish Princess, which is Nico, says sodium chloride. First one with that answer. Nachos, says Ian, which is aligned with Alan, who says Nachos Bel Grande, which is just more nachos.
They should be friends.
They should be friends, definitely. And that's it there. I think that those are all the unique answers. You have to make a decision. So what are you contemplating right now? What do you want to
So the
think
answer
about?
I was looking for
Yeah.
was salt.
Okay.
And a bunch of people said sodium chloride, which was just telling me what the formula. They were just translating the formula, but
Gotcha.
not telling me what it is.
Right.
So I have to decide if I'm going to accept that as an answer.
Ooh, that is tough.
As Septic points out, just remember it's fake Monday.
It's fake Monday. Why is it fake Monday?
Well, because it's Tuesday.
All right. We have some people going in. It says Craig says he'd accept it. Yanni says they'll accept it.
I'm glad for you, but none of you have been the assholes keeping score this entire time. So,
Nico says,
like, I
please,
definitely
please,
can't take
please.
Mordecai's first answer because his first answer is sodium,
That's not right.
which is way not right.
Right. You're missing the chloride part, which then makes salt.
So I guess I'll take sodium chloride for the couple people who answered that. I'm not taking Mordecai's because his first answer was just sodium.
Mm-hmm. And you have to go with the first answer.
And I have to go with the first answer.
Those are the rules.
So a couple people said sodium chloride as their first answer, and I'll take it.
Okay. That means...
Just remember that I am your benevolent leader.
Yes. Everybody bow before the quiz mistress and thank her for her wonderful flexibility. She's been doing yoga. That's why. So it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, one of the people that did say sodium chloride is Nico.
Yes, it is.
Which means someone has run the table and gotten all 10 correct on a Trend Tuesday.
And she got an extra point because she was first to answer on one of them, so she actually has 56 points.
What? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Some people are chiming in. Craig would like to say all glory to Caitlin. Nico says, thank you so much, quiz mistress.
We have to do the shares because it's possible.
It could change things.
It could change some stuff.
Because don't forget, you not only get points for making correct answers, but you also get points for either hosting the show on Twitch or sharing the show publicly on Facebook. So let's take a look at Facebook and see. Trey gets a point. Nico gets a point.
Hold up.
All right.
Trey gets a point.
Yep. Nico gets a point.
Nico gets a point.
Ian gets a point.
Ian gets a point.
Barbara.
Barb gets a point.
And Craig gets a point.
Craig gets a point.
And those are all our shares over on Facebook. Then we got to look at our hosts on Twitch. And we have you, Princess Fussy Pants.
You are so welcome.
If you want to see some game streaming, go check out Princess Fussy Pants. She sometimes does her game streaming. We also have Old Guy Gaming Time, a good friend of ours who also does some gaming. He's doing Deep Rock Galactic right now.
It's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, that's his go-to right now. So you can check him out as well. Septic Scope gets a point, and Trey gets a point for hosting over there. You know what? I think, just in my humble opinion, I think Yanni should get a point for following us for the first time.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I'll give Yanov a point for the follow.
Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to do.
Then we also have to give Barb a point for the follow.
That's true. Barb also gets the point for the follow as well. And once you do it that first time,
Yanov says, "I'll take it."
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's a fair thing. You can't unfollow and get points that way, but I think if you've done it for the first time, plus I'm feeling generous because look right down there, we've got the little bar, and it's gone all the way to 30. It's all green. I have 100% of the people we're looking for.
Need a new goal.
We'll have to go to 40. If we get to 50, they give us money or something, I think.
Yeah, then you get to do things like save videos to your Twitch profile.
What?
I've been recording videos on my stream and realizing I can't actually upload them. Awkward.
That is a shame. But that's something we can look forward to as we grow. So if you let people know about it, maybe we'll get there and keep doing this. So let's tally all that up and figure out what people's points totals are. Are we going to do everybody's points totals or just the winner?
Just the winner.
Just the winner. Okay.
You need to add that sound to the soundboard. A tabulation sound, please.
All right. What is it?
The winner with 57 points.
Oh, tell us.
Is Nico.
Nico! Congratulations, Nico, for winning.
Please add your acceptance speech to the chat.
Yes, write out your acceptance speech. We'll read it on the show. And you also get to choose what color you want the studio to be tomorrow. We had, lavender today?
Lavender today.
Who picked that?
I think it was Melissa.
Melissa picked lavender. Lovely choice. It is a lovely, lovely choice. And don't forget, if you win at the end of the week, Sunday, we go all the way through to Sunday. If you win at the end of the week, you can get a special edition t-shirt. You can't buy these t-shirts. That's what I'm telling you. You cannot. People have asked us, can I buy a t-shirt? And we've said, no, you can't. You've got to win the t-shirt. It's very soft, too. It's like the jersey knit thing. Oh, it's nice. I will even get you one that I haven't rubbed on my face. That's how much we like you. So there we go. So the business, everybody, don't forget, you can get points by coming into the chat and saying first, second, or third in the correct order. So you'll probably want to subscribe and follow the show and turn on your notifications so you can be one of those lucky 3. We usually come on at 7 o'clock, sometimes a little early, sometimes a little late. That's why the notifications help. But if for some reason we have technical issues or something has come up and we can't do it, we're going to post to social media and let you know. So that way you're not waiting around for us. We are Another Wasted Hour on both Facebook and Instagram, and A Wasted Hour on Twitter. So check us out there. You can also join our private group, Another Wasted group on Facebook, where we talk about new innovations. That's where this trending concept came from. So we have new ideas to make the show interesting and different. So you can participate in that if you've got some really cool ideas. And then don't forget, there's also a podcast. You can catch Another Wasted Hour up on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Basically anywhere that you can get a podcast, you can search for Another Wasted Hour, and you can subscribe to our podcast. Comedy, crazy news. There's some trivia in there. We made a game show called Please God, Just Get One Right. And then you can also hear some music from very talented local musicians from the Washington, D.C. area you've probably never heard of before. So go check that out. Subscribe. Drop us a review and some stars if you like it. We would appreciate that as well. And I think that that's all of the things, right? Did I miss anything?
No.
I don't feel like I have, but we do have an acceptance speech by Nico. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
There's no punctuation in it, so I'm just going to add random punctuation. I do my hair toss. Check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for asking.
Feeling good as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill.
Yeah.
Paying anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Some will win.
Oh.
Some will lose.
No.
Some are born to sing the blues.
Mm.
Oh, the movie never ends.
Mainly
It
blues
goes on.
singers.
And on. And on. And on. Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing. All right.
We need a color, Nico.
Hold on to that feeling. All right. So
Anything
that's
in your standard rainbow will do.
yes. Something that light can be. It cannot be brown or black. It cannot be dark.
Bluey blue.
Bluey blue. We can
Bluey
do
blue.
that. Thanks for dumbing down Tuesday's questions to Craig's level. No problem. You all did very, very well. You should give yourself a round of applause. Thanks for joining us
Job,
tonight.
gang.
Say goodbye to everybody else who is here because we are going to head out. But we as a family, we will all be back for you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So until 7 o'clock tomorrow, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget, if you're going out and stay away from people, right? We've still got virusy things happening. Stay 6 feet away from people. If you can't do that, if you're in a place where they're going to come closer, make sure you wear your mask. If you're touching things other people touch, make sure you wash your hand before you touch your face because we do want you to be healthy. We don't want you to die. We'd miss you so much. And also a shout out to all the people who have been essential workers and had to work through all of this. We appreciate it. We're here in our basement, nice, safe, and sound, and you have made a sacrifice to make that possible. So we appreciate that. And that is about it. Caitlin, what is the last word of the night?
Triumvirate.
So hopefully we'll have more than a triumvirate tomorrow because we'll need at least 10 to get started. Until 7 o'clock tomorrow, everybody have a great night.
You're so good at that.
All right, bye.